Hiya. I was just having a quick game of Tropical Diseases Ward. The end of level boss is malaria. Anyway, I'm Bob. This is Bob's Basement. Last week we spoke to Torag, who were amazing. So hopefully this week we've got some equally as good people to chat to. Hopefully they'll knock on just now. Who knew? Yeah, today we've got Charlie Barnes. Hopefully we're going to have a good chat with Charlie. He's playing kind of gigs all over the place. Spent time in Manchester and he's doing kind of loop stuff.
Robert, your mates are here.
Yeah, if it's just send them down and don't look in the shoebox.
Okay, love.
Yeah, he's playing kind of gigs. He's just done an album as well, so hopefully get a bit of a chat with Charlie and see what's going on for him. So get the place ready for him. Good to see you. Get sat down. That's it. To the audience, give me a good round of applause there. Yeah, did you get past my mum okay? She,
yeah, what a MILF.
I know, oh, too soon for the MILF. She is though. Yeah, we've actually, before we get chatting, we've got some video footage of you, so we'll just have a quick look at that. I can just get the...
Frankly, Mr. Shankly, this position I've held, it pays my way and it corrodes my soul. I want to leave. You will not miss me. I want to go down in musical history. Mr. Shankly.
Cool video. Why did you choose that then? Is that like your favourite Smiths tune or?
Not really,
no.
but no, I just
No.
I just thought it'd be cool to do like a mashup of the Smiths and Radiohead.
Right, yeah.
And I kind of got quite interested in that whole YouTube covers scene.
Yeah,
And just thought I'd try and do something a little bit unusual to contribute to it.
Does that is that kind of your own taste, or have you just got, is it a bit of everything you're into? What kind of stuff do you listen to yourself?
I hate saying a bit of everything because it's so
I
vague,
know.
but I like I mean like Radiohead and that kind of thing obviously,
Yeah.
but Ocean Size and Amplifier, the sort of Manchester prog scene is like my real.
You've worked kind of with the guys from Amplifier before.
Yeah, I went on tour with them last year,
Right,
which was pretty sweet. I've played with them quite a few times now.
Yeah.
And they've got an album that's coming out sort of around now, which I've played some piano
Anytime
for.
now.
Yeah, it's been like a whole self-release thing, so
Yeah.
it's just whenever they want to.
How did that come around? I
do
mean,
the
do you know them kind of from the past? Or?
I've been to see them a few times before, and then I just sent they announced this one-off Christmas gig they were doing, and I just sent them a message on MySpace. I thought, like, you might as well, and just said, "Can I play with you?" And they were like, "Yeah." So
That's tough.
I was like, "All right, okay."
I might give them a message.
Cool. Yeah,
Got any crisps?
give it a try, man.
Yeah.
But it went really well. Like their crowd
get on
kind
with
of
it,
warmed
like
to it. Yeah, they're like friends now.
Yeah,
essentially,
top,
which is
yeah.
pretty nice.
Yeah, I was going to ask you as well with like the album and stuff that you yourself done, which I might just have a little copy of it here. But like, tell us about it. I mean, how is this kind of all you're doing? Have you got anyone else involved? With it,
Well,
or?
there's a lot of people playing on it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've been writing some of the songs on there for about 5 years. It was just like,
Right.
I used to be in bands when I was younger, like in my teens back at home, and
Yeah.
I just started writing stuff on my own that was a little bit more electronic, and then all the way through uni I was just working on it, and then in my final year our project was to do, like, it was supposed to be a short EP of like well-produced material, but I just kind
University speak.
yeah, I just ignored all of
Not
that shit
rubbish.
and just got on with making the album that I'd wanted to make since I was about 16.
Is that
and,
your background, kind of with bands and as opposed to doing the stuff that you do now?
Yeah,
which is
I
more
mean,
solo?
it started out like that, and then when I was about 17, 18, I started playing on my own, and then at uni, like, you get a student loan and you can spend it on like laptops and loopers and stuff. So I just bought a load of that and started working out how to play things on my own. But now I've kind of gone the other way since I finished the album and got other people to play with me again.
I was going to say, you working with other musicians now, is it?
Yeah,
is that
well,
like
I mean,
more of a band kind of setup now? Or?
Yeah, much more. I mean, like the guy who played the drums for all the album, he's my drummer now. The guy who played the majority of the bass, he's my bassist. And then my friend Josh is playing guitar to kind of replace all of the strings and brass arrangements that are on the album.
Are they just people that you've just kind of you've just got to know from like doing your studying and doing?
Yeah, pretty much. Like the bassist I know from back home, so he was kind of familiar with my older bands. The drummer is a friend of a friend, and then Josh is just my best mate from uni.
Top, yeah. I mean, with like with the album, how did you actually kind of do it yourself? I mean, did you financed it yourself? Have you?
Yeah. I mean, we obviously got access to the uni studios.
Oh right, so it was
I mean, yeah, most students don't really bother doing anything before Christmas, so I pretty much had it to myself for 3 months. Yeah. So it was just a case of like just recording it all at uni, like we did. But there was a lot of pre-production involved. Like I spent hours and hours and hours at my bassist John's house working on all the string arrangements.
Yeah.
Or like we spent about 100 hours preparing all the material for a 4-hour recording session that cost me like a stupid amount of money, but it was worth it because it sounds beautiful. But it was just pretty much just sitting in studios and spending a long time in my basement at home screaming into a microphone to try and get it to work.
As I do here in this, what is clearly a real basement.
Yeah.
Can I ask you about the gear, stuff that you use? I mean,
if you want, yeah.
They kind of, I've seen you play kind of, you know, like solo and stuff. And you do kind of, you know, rely on like your loops and your samples and things like that. I mean, how did you kind of get into that? Is that just something you've always been interested in, like?
I think like when the big thing for me was when Katie Tunstall did that performance of Black Horse and the Cherry Tree on Jules. Like that was, I was kind of like, oh, I've got a pedal that can do that, and sort of started having a go at it. And then it was only when I got to uni and realised that I wanted to do. Because I used to do live performances just with a laptop backing track, and it was boring as hell. And I wanted to do something that was a bit more sort of visually stimulating. And you can get a lot of like foot pedal loopers, but I wanted to get something that was a bit more hands-on, and you're sort of like throwing your arms all over the place. So I got this like rack-mounted looper that's got different faders to take stuff in and out. So it's quite rare, and it cost me a fortune.
Do you ever have problems with the gear kind of?
Yeah.
Things? I mean, I know for a fact that you do, because I've seen you have a couple of minor technical
well, I mean,
issues.
I had this one gig, and of all the things that could have broken me, I've had a laptop die on me on stage. I've had a looper die on me in a sound check. I've had my sound module die. I've forgotten how to
stolen your guitar.
Just all the all the kind of things that could happen. And then at this one gig in Manchester a couple of months ago, one of my fucking jack cables just stopped working halfway through a song, so my voice started sounding like but I managed to just kind of just about scrape through it.
You kind of went with it though. You kind of
I had to run over to the other side of the stage, try and grab another cable, like plug it in, and just butchered my way to the end of it. But it was quite cool. There was just this room of people like...
It's because they were amazed anyway, and then you kind of did that, and people just kind of went, wow, that you've rescued a situation.
Stop halfway through.
Yeah. No, but I mean, that was in Manchester. Do you play Manchester much? Obviously, you're working with kind of Amplify, who are
I like the whole Manchester music scene. I think it's nice, it's good. Like there's a lot of good promoters and writers over here who do things the right way. And when I was at uni, I was in Huddersfield, so I was pretty much just backwards and forwards, like Manchester, Leeds, Huddersfield, Manchester.
Where are you based now? Not
Leeds.
Leeds. So obviously, that'll be the place where you kind of try and gig the most, I suppose. Or are you trying to get around?
To be honest, I think the Manchester scene is more where the band fits in a lot more. There's like people are more into their kind of left field experimental sort of stuff here, so I think that's where we're going to try and make our mark.
Cool. I think. What we've actually done is we've taken some of your music and shown it to the good people of Manchester, just to kind of get a reaction to see what they thought of it.
Good.
So let's have a quick look at that and have a bit of a chat about it.
A bit louder than that.
Charlie Band, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Charlie Band, isn't it?
The ladies might love him, but I'd have to see the guy, I think. Charlie Barnes. Charlie Barnes.
Charlie Barnes goes up. I really like that actually. It's good, yeah.
I'll tell you what, that is actually a very, very good score. I mean, you got some classic reactions. I think One of them was actually James Blunt. He knows his music, obviously.
Oh yeah, classic
so
song.
Yeah. What was the actual score? I think he got 9 or 10. So yeah, technically that is a very, very good score, and I'm gonna go out on a limb and give you a medium to high green, which I think deserves, yeah, from the imaginary people. But yeah, no, good reaction there from the things. Just thinking, while you're here, I happen to have all of your stuff in my basement.
Wondered where that was.
Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, do you fancy playing a tune for it?
Yeah, man, why not?
Top. What are you going to play?
I'll play the song that went wrong at that gig in Manchester. It's called Final Call. It's the last tune on the album.
I've messed with the cables, so everything should be
wicked.
Should
good
go
stuff,
well.
man.
Okay, if you want to go over there, I'll cheers, Bob. I'll crack on. Yeah, here's Charlie Barnes with Final Call.
Slow yourself down, sunny Jim. You're getting near the final stretch. Listen to your subjects, King. We're not built for the future yet. Just let me fly to take. Just let me fly to take. Just let me fly to take. Just let me fly to take.
Big thanks to Charlie Barnes. I'm Bob. This has been Bob's Basement. Get back next week for Kilohertz. See you later.